over here to the left, and then I have one up. No, don't battle me. Wait, no, Jasmine, please. And stuff in there, but no. Wait, no. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to episode number 25, I do believe, of the HeartGold Ultra Nuzlocke. As I said last time, today we'll be starting with encounters, which is why we have old Jock here. We also have Need, our normalized Tentacruel on the team, as she, genderless? She has Cut. And I do believe we need Cut to get to the grass. Maybe I can surf for all the encounters if I wanted to. I like getting grass encounters. Therefore, I brought Cut with me. And I think there's an item behind the Cut bush too, which I can then get and potentially sell because I do still need money. So without further ado, I am just going to jump straight in and I'm going to backtrack all the way. In fact, you know what? Yeah, I'll just run. I was going to say I could just fly, but I'm already doing it. I'm just going to run all the way back. Okay, so here the item is, it is an escape rope. Not too useful, unfortunately, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I think Route 13 is just here, maybe? Route 13. I'm still confused about this. I think maybe this has to be a headbutt bush for a certain Pokemon or something because there's no hidden item, there's nothing. Very confusing. So here's a grass, and I think you need Cut, right? You do. So that's why I have it, because I could technically surf down there where you can see, but I don't want to. I will get my encounter here. I did forget to do it last time, but I don't think the alternative would have been better than a Matang anyway. This time, I will get my grass encounter, and then I will surf and see if I fucked up. I believe in the grass, so let's see if I can get something that's not normal water or fire. Amazing. That is actually fantastic. Also crazy, Route 12 had a middle stage pseudo, Gen 3 pseudo, Metang. Next route has a middle stage Gen 2 pseudo with Pupitar. T-Tar has Intimidate in this game, which is crazy. And hey, look, I don't have a rock type, I don't have a dark type. If the time comes I need to add something, I'm more than down to get myself a T-Tar. Only problem is I can't Thunder Wave this thing. I do have Toxic, but that's not great. And I have Burn, but that's not great. I don't have Sleep anymore. I don't think I've had Sleep since I had Bobu. Let me try and catch it. I feel like this will be impossible at level 30. God damn it, bro. I thought I got it immediately. Can't risk hitting it with anything. I think an Air Slash will kill. I'm too high level for that. I really can't do anything to this thing. Like, at all. I'm gonna burn it. I understand that I am putting it on a timer, but at the same time, I can't waste every Ultra Ball I have and not capture this thing, and I just do not think I can get it from full with no status. Oh, there we go. It was rolling 3 times a bunch, but I just needed Burn on it and a little bit off the health to give me that upper edge, you know? That box sprite is fucking horrible. What is that? Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously not going to add this now. I don't have space. I am actually pretty happy with our current team. But again, if the time comes, the time does come where we need to add something. Rock Dark. Unfortunately, it feels like everything ever in this game is weak to ground. I can't ever seem to get anything not weak to ground. I don't know why. There's always the case. But I would still be down for an Intimidate T-Tar. That is crazy good, bro. T-Tar's defenses are good. Even out of the sand is still good. Of course, losing the sand, even in Gen 4, because it was added in Gen 4, does mean, well, not sand, but this effect, is going to mean I have less special defense than a regular T-Tar, technically. But at the same time, I feel like Intimidate more than makes up for that. Why is that woman like floating above the grass? Is that normal? I swear normally when NPCs stand on grass, they're like in the grass. You know, like I am right now. Why is she above it? I swear that's not normal. Also, is she a trainer? You know which is the cutest Pokemon in the world? I don't know about that. Chansey, we're going to say? Oh, if you give her a chance, she'll have something. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. What is the cutest Pokemon? Cutest Pokemon is probably... Oh, hell no. Oh, I hope this is easy to catch because I'm only catching this for dupes. This Pokemon is straight buns, bro. Without even having Sketch 2, I missed. Without Sketch 2, God, this Pokemon is so bad. Okay, only use a few balls. It is annoying to have to waste a couple Ultra Balls, but at the same time, it's for dupes. Because I could easily just say, fuck it, I'm all the way in Kanto. I'm not wasting my shit on you. But I guarantee, I know my luck. I guarantee you, if I was to do that, give it 5, 6 encounters, I will get it again, and then I'll have to capture it. No one has a name for this thing. Because when do you ever use it? The only time you'd use it is in competitive, I guess, for kind of niche things. Even though it has been made worse, this Pokemon notoriously nerfed Darkrai. Isn't that crazy? This piece of shit Pokemon nerfed Darkrai, when they could easily have just changed it so either Smeargle couldn't learn Dark Void, or if Smeargle had Dark Void, it had 50% accuracy. But no, they changed the entire move because of this Pokemon, when it is a signature move of a legendary, and fuck that thing over. I think that's crazy. Lawn, there you go. I could give it a proper nickname of like an artist, which is in the grass now. So it was fucked up. I don't know what happened with her. Anyway, I could have given it a proper male artist name if I wanted to. But again, it's never seen the light of day. I promise you, that Pokemon is like Ditto. It's unusable in a randomizer like this. I just ran all the way back so I could get some more Ultra Balls. I only had 9 left, which isn't too bad, but who knows what we're going to encounter, right? Better be prepared. You're better off being prepared. But let's see. This is my final encounter along these routes. Am I going to get something good? Am I going to get something mid? Bolt up. I mean, Electrode isn't great, but I'm not super against it. The problem with it is, again, I have Roxy. I've used Thunder Wave 3 times today, and I've missed it twice. It's 90% accuracy. Figure that one out for me. So, yeah, Electric is something I don't think about until I see it, but it's kind of the same as Water. It's the same as Water because I'm always going to have Roxy, and even right now, I'm doubling up on Electric with Juck, but if Juck died, I probably wouldn't double up on Electric again, or I doubt it. I really doubt it. Especially not for an Electrode, unless I really had no other options. But at the same time, I can catch you for dupes, and you never know what's going to happen. Just capture it. I don't know what Electrode's ability is either. I know that Yucine had one, the one time I fought him, and actually, funnily enough, that Electrode that Yucine had, despite being an Electrode, fucked me up. I don't think it ended up killing anyone, but it was like a massive pain in the ass. I think this is how you spell this, Omanju with 2 U's, right? If you know what an Omanju is, then you know ball. Oh no, okay. Pun kind of intended. If you know what an Omanju is, you know ball, bro. In 2 ways. But genuinely, if you have one, that's based. I have one. I have a Sakiko Togawa one. If you know who Sakiko Togawa is, you know ball. Okay, this is the only place you can get the encounter in Fuchsia, I believe. Let me go around to... I haven't talked to everyone yet in this town. Let me talk to everyone real quick, and then I'll get an encounter here. Who the fuck is that? Was he always there? Oh, it's the photography guy. Was he there earlier? Did he always stand there? I feel like I've never seen him. Who the fuck was that next to me? Why is Roxy behind a tree, bro? Can I get another one? Okay, I can. Bro, fuck that. Roxy was behind a fucking tree. There we go. What I should have done... Oh my god, I got the fucking Tentacruel on my team. Oh, whatever, it's fine. No, it's not fine. He's gone. The camera guy's gone. Okay, whatever. Whatever, I don't care. Tentacruel, need the Tentacruels in the picture. It can't be helped. The guy's fucking gone. Anyway, what I can tell you... Actually, I don't think I went in here. Either way, one thing I can tell you is that there is absolutely nothing in this town. There is nothing to get. There's not even an item to get or anything. She just says something about the Powell Park because this is the warden's old house, obviously. No one else gives you anything. It was pointless, basically. But I can get an encounter here at the very least. I put my Surf Pokemon away of all the things to put away. You know what? I'm going to use Super Rod then for the first time. I have the Super Rod now, so I'm going to use it. I haven't had a Rod encounter in forever. Okay. Apparently you only have 10 microseconds. There we go. This is my first fishing encounter in a long time, so let's see what we managed to get. Wow. No. No, 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 no. 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 I got my wires crossed for a second there. Thinking about Clefable and stuff. We had blood. The Wigglytuff. I had blood before the whole Diddy blood thing was even a meme. What else can I get? I have a good feeling about this. I already have a Persian. I can't get away. I'm so slow. I can't get away from level 40 Persian. I know Persian's fast as shit, by the way. Okay, I was not ready for that. If I get one of those two Pokemon again, I'm going to go get Nadine. But there's definitely got to be more than 2 things in here. Okay, I'm just going to get Nadine. Okay, well, actually, is there something over here? There's no way. Bro, there's so many bits in this game where I just don't understand why they're here. Maybe it's just to do with how it used to be. I don't know. Because obviously, in the original games, you went through the house to get out the back here. So maybe it's to do with that. But, like, just put a hidden item there or something. Otherwise, like, you have that bit of land there that's just pointless, you know? Everything has to serve a purpose, but... Oh, that's pretty good. Out of all the flying types you could get, I would say this is one of the best ones, especially normal flying. I would say, off the top of my head, up to Gen 4, this and Togekiss, which we now have both of, are probably the 2 best options for normal flying. Obviously, flying can be... You know, flying is quite all-encompassing. You get a lot of different things. So I would say you can't say flying in general because you have things like Gliscor that are completely different. What else is there as flying? Like Shaman Sky. You know, flying, there's a lot of flying. But I'd say normal flying, which obviously is a bunch of things. Staraptor and Togekiss are probably the best 2, up to this game at least. I am suffering from what I said I was going to suffer from when I first got to Kanto, or was maybe even before that. The Pokemon in Kanto are too low level. So I just have this. Because what am I supposed to do? You cannot lower their HP because I don't have a Pokemon that can do so. And I'm not going to carry around a low-level Pokemon for the entire game. Because A, that takes up a slot. And B, the levels vary too. Sometimes they're 40, sometimes they're 20, sometimes they're 10. But how am I meant to catch things? What was the thought process here? It is utterly, utterly ridiculous. Genuinely, it is. I understand there's an extra layer here because it's been randomized. It even goes for the base game anyway. Why do this? Oh, thank you. I just don't have the money. I do not have the money to be wasting sometimes 10 Pokeballs on just every encounter that I get. You know, I don't have money like that. The Predator Pokemon. That's actually what it's called? No way, dude. Why? I mean, I know why, but like, that's so unfortunate. You know what? It's annoying because I swear to God I had a female Staraptor name at some point, but I really cannot remember it. So let's go with something I actually don't think I've done in a little while, as far as I remember. Camilla. Is that how you spell Camilla? It is now. Camilla. Who knows, dude? Who fucking knows? Okay, so that is my fuchsia encounter. Well, I can get an encounter over here to the left, right? Let me just heal up because I did get paralyzed. Let me grab my... Who did I box? Let me put my team back together, maybe. I don't need cut anymore. No, actually, don't I need cut at some point? I don't know. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. And I'm going to be going up Cycling Road. So let me just grab the fucking team because I need to train evenly. So I still have 2 more encounters. I have one over here to the left and then I have one up. Oh, fuck. No, don't battle me. Wait, no, Jasmine, please. Fuck. I knew this was going to happen eventually. I just didn't know when. You know, we had the Whitney and Jasmine thing originally. We've had... I mean, Candice was a little bit more like... It was out of nowhere, but I had the option to go and talk to her. And to be fair, Whitney... Was it Whitney? It was one of the 2 of them said about seeing each other again. So I did assume we were going to bump into them at some point. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm healed up at least, but it might be a battle. I mean, it might not be though. It might not be. We'll see. We'll see. Hi, Ame. It's nice to see you here. I've watched your gym challenge matches so far. Congrats. Thank you. Did you have permission to face the gym leaders in any order you see fit? I wasn't sure when we'd next bump into you. That's true actually as well, because I guess they could watch my matches on the TV and whatever, but then at the same time, I can go around and do things in whatever order. I have that permission. So there isn't any way of them necessarily knowing where I'm going to go next. Oh, Whitney? Good question, actually. Where is Whitney? Where is off checking out the Powell Park place? Oh. She seems to love this city since it's so pink. That makes sense. I mean, fuchsia is a shade of pink, right? Because that's the thing. Kanto is all colors. Fuchsia, vermilion, saffron. As far as I'm aware, all of these town names are all different colors, like different shades of colors. And fuchsia's like pink-ish, I think. And also believe maybe it's reflective in Gen 1, because I think when you come to fuchsia in Gen 1, isn't it all pink? Maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know for sure. Either way, they're all like color coded sort of names. And then obviously where you start is Palette Town, like a paint palette. It's cool, I guess. I mean, it's interesting because I don't think ever since then, obviously that was in the original games. Since then, have they ever done something like that with town names ever again? Where they're all like a theme and they're all different versions of something, like Kanto ones are all colors. I feel like they've never done that again. Maybe I'm wrong though, but as far as I'm aware, this is the only time they've done it. So yeah, this makes sense. Fuchsia's meant to be like the pink one, so Whitney would love this one. It's so pink even down to the name. I don't think it suits me as much, but it's a nice place. Hey Ami, I'm beating around the bush because I find it much harder to ask. Oh no, it is. But do you mind if we have a battle together? It feels kind of greedy since I already faced you with wit when you arrived, but you will? Will I? I mean, I do want to. To be fair, I was... Okay. Let me clear this up. I was more shocked because I wasn't expecting to be jumped like this. I knew it might be coming at some point, but it did scare me because I was just leading with fucking Jock so I could go get my encounter and then go up cycling path. And now I've been jumped like this. But I do want to say, I am happy. They said about seeing each other again in Vermilion, but it wasn't like a confirmed, okay, you know, I'll see you here. So I didn't know for sure whether we were going to see Jasmine or Whitney again. But here we are. So I am super, super happy. And it is super cool I'm going to get to battle her again. You know what's crazy as well? The timing on this is actually insane. Literally today, I was editing episode 11, which is the episode where we faced Jasmine. And again, I've said this a million times, but I love her character. Her and Whitney are my favorite characters for sure. But one thing that sucked, unfortunately, and I didn't remember this until today because I barely remembered the Jasmine battle. Whitney's battle kind of was underwhelming because I was slightly overleveled, but mainly it was a single battle, which is way easier. Jasmine was a double battle, but I kind of over-leveled because I was anticipating something that wasn't going to be the case. There is a big gap in in Jasmine's levels between her ace and the rest of her Pokemon. So her ace ended up being about level 46. So I trained all my Pokemon up to 42 and 43, thinking, okay, I'm going to be slightly underleveled or just about on par, and that's how I want it to be. Turns out, her ace is 46, but the rest of her team is only level 39. So then I ended up being way over leveled. I had my Roxy and Lemon combo going at the time, and I just kind of steamrolled Jasmine. So watching that again now, I wanted to battle Jasmine again because the battle was underwhelming. And I don't, at this point, we've battled Jasmine and Whitney, and now Jasmine. Whether we'll get a chance to battle Whitney, probably not, maybe at this point. But I would love to battle Whitney too, because obviously the only one-on-one battle me and her have had was a single battle. But I'm very, very glad that we're getting to face Jasmine here, because I completely forgot. But as I said, I was somewhat over-leveled for her original battle, and that sucked. I didn't want it to be that way. It was an accident. I didn't realize her levels were like that. So this is good. Thank you. It's been a long time since we faced each other in Olivine. It has, that's what I was saying. I'll do my best. Okay, let's do this. Is her team going to be the same? It's probably going to change, maybe. Johto leader Jasmine. Steelix and Empoleon. 68. Okay, here we go. This is good. So we're about on par or slightly underleveled. Drizzle goes off. That's fine. She definitely didn't have an Empoleon. It was Price that had an Empoleon. So that's new, and I like that. Ooh, I can't though. Yo, Steelix is low-key a problem. Steelix is high-key a problem. I'm gonna Magnet Rise. Oh, this is a problem. This is a real problem. Okay, the problem is I've put a Rain up for an Empoleon too, and Empoleon is not to be messed with. Cosmos is neutral to ground. Do I go to now? Let me try go to now. Let me just see what's gonna happen here. I'm a bit scared of Empoleon, to be honest with you. Oh, that's bad. It missed Chuck at least. Muddy Water's pretty strong. How much does that do? Oh my god. Yeah, I should not have set the rain up for this thing. That was a bad idea. Fucking hell. I say it's a bad idea. There was no way of me knowing, you know? There was no way of me knowing. What I'm gonna do, low-key... Okay, I know the Steelix is an issue, but I need this Empoleon gone, I think. But I'm pretty sure, wasn't it Jasmine, Steelix, in the battle with Whitney that had Rock Tomb? What if it still has that? I don't know what to do. If I heal now and I get hit with a rock move and a rain stab muddy water, this might be it. You know, that might be it. I'm going to go to Roxy on this turn because there's no way it's going to use a ground move on my flying type. Quick Claw. Problem is I'm not going to kill Empoleon. I will not one-shot Empoleon. This is rough, dude. This is not a good lead. Well, this is a fantastic lead for her. She's got me by the balls here. We're so close. Oh no. Okay, good. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually perfect. Yeah, you keep doing that, bro. Keep doing that. That's perfect because it now probably has put her out of range. Perfect. That's good too. Probably now put her out of range for a full restore if she has them, which I imagine she probably does. Is I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure they both had full restores in our double battle maybe. So I would imagine she does now. I'm going to... This Empoleon needs to go. I'm going to burn this Steelix. Quick Claw again. Perfect. Steelix will outspeed me, but I do not believe that this Steelix can one-shot either of my Pokemon. I do not believe that for a moment. So I'm going to shut it down for burn now, preemptively, because obviously something else is going to come in now. It's going to outspeed. Oh, it's still rock polishing. Perfect. Roxy, I really need you to land this. I know we've missed it a lot, but I really need you to land this one. Thank you. Okay. Perfect. Steelix is being like neutered now. It's still annoying because it is a ground type, but its attacks are halved. What else? I've only knocked out one Pokemon. She's still got 5 left. Well, 4 things other than Steelix. Dragonite. Hello? Bro, her new team is crazy. Do I want to T-Wave? No. No. I've got to T-Bolt burn it. I've got to burn this thing. Stone Edge. Okay. Non-stab and it's burnt. Thank God I didn't keep Now in, by the way. Focus Blast. I missed. I know. She missed too. But let's be real. I miss Will-O-Wisp way too much, bro. Way too much. Question is, do I think a double T-Bolt into Dragonite could just kill it immediately? I'm a bit scared that will just leave it in the red and then she can full restore it. But she's Focus Blasting, which is special. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to double T-Bolt it and hope for the best. Mud Bomb. Your special is not good though, right? Okay, that's fine. What does that drop? Speed? Accuracy. That's terrible. Who are you hitting? How much does this do? Focus Blast did a surprising amount to me in the past. Yeah, like that. And it dropped my Spadef. Please land. I need... Okay, Roxy landed. How much can I do? That's enough. That's enough. Okay, Dragonite's gone. I need to get Jock out because I have minus Spadef and I can't risk that. I don't have a protecting move. Kind of okay letting Steelix be there for now. Well, kind of. It is annoying, but at the same time, it is burnt, so it's not really a big problem. There's that Registeel. Okay. 72. I'm going to... Let me pivot Jock out into... Get Nadine out, and then let me just try and burn this Registeel. I'm at -1 accuracy, so with my luck with this move, I'm probably going to miss. Hopefully not. How much does this do? Quite a bit. I missed. How much does this do? That's not bad, but I do want to burn... I do need to burn it in case it has something else. Heal Nadine, just in case. I'm only at -1 accuracy. It's not that bad. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. Okay, game. This shit's just... It's a joke. It's a joke. It is a fucking joke. For sure, you know, land your Focus Blast, bro. Go ahead and land your fucking Focus Blast. I'm praying I land this turn so that I can Flamethrower kill Steelix. Okay, perfect. You missed for once. Even in the rain, this should kill. I see no reason why this shouldn't kill. Perfect. Roxy? I'm only at -1 accuracy. Come on. Come on, you can land this. Now 68. Okay. There we go. I don't know what other moves Registeel has. I'm not fucking with that. Oh, okay. That's pretty good for Registeel, to be honest. I don't have any ground moves as far as I'm aware though, so wasted turn for you, buddy, unfortunately. What is coming out next is the question. Okay, that's scary. Let me heal Nadine and protect. Let's see what you want to do then. Let's see what you want to do and whether I need to get any of these Pokemon out of here. Oh my god, it's got Psychic. Wait, that's really bad. Nadine. It crit me. I'm gonna die. It fucking crit me. Definitely not. And also, I don't need a fire type, man. Of anything. If there's anything I don't need right now, it's a fire type. Look at... Oh my god, bro. I've come to start respecting Magmortar a lot more, just like I did with Glalie, because Nadine did the most. I was talking in there about how in this series we always seem to have a staple fire type Pokemon. We had Tiramisu, oh my god. A Tiramisu at first, who was the first Pokemon we caught. Then Tiramisu died to Plat, Flareon, who then replaced her. Then Plat eventually died, and Bobu came back because Bobu was on the team earlier. I Infernape. Then when Infernape went, Nadine has been here. We have always had a staple fire type. Nadine is the 4th gen fire type. Well, literally the 4th gen fire type, but in terms of this playthrough, the 4th generation staple fire type. From Tiramisu, down to Plat, down to Bobu, down to Nadine, the torch has been handed down, and here we are at Nadine, and that's so fucking cool when I put it that way. I guess you don't understand how fucking tired I am of this, and I don't give a fuck. I will keep going on about this because it's fucking bullshit, dude. Crit after crit after crit, miss after miss after miss, bro. All fucking game. There goes Nadine. I've had Nadine so fucking long, man. So fucking long. And just lost like that in an instant to a crit. In that case, I have to go to Helios then. I'm going to Dragon Dance. And then I'm going to swap out. I can't even swap. And heal. I can't even swap, bro. If she's going to Psychic into Roxy's slot, who am I meant to swap to? Low health Juck? Low health now? Victory Bell? No chance. So, can't do that. And it was gonna be coming too. How much does this do? Okay. Not ideal. Don't you dare paralyze me or some bullshit. Don't you fucking dare. Is that a crit? Why did I do so much damage? I know my SpDef is probably one of my worst stats out of them on Helios, but like, that was a non-stab Thunderbolt from a Registeel. It did that much? That's crazy, but okay. Dude, I just lost my fire type just before Erika. Bro, are you kidding me, man? I just got Flamethrower and I got to use it once. It took me that long to get a special fire move and I got to use the move one time. I'm Dragon Dance one more time and then I'm going to heal Jock to try and get Jock in. This -1 accuracy is nothing. It is literally nothing, but look how much it's already fucked me over. It's got Fire Punch. It's in the rain. Okay. I don't think Registeel has anything outside of Thunderbolt that can do damage to me, it seems. It's got Thunder. If that had killed me, I would have fucking lost my mind. What is with all these special electric moves, dude? Why is there like Thunderbolt and Thunder on this Registeel? You know, in that case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to straight Crab Hammer Registeel to get it gone and heal up Helios. I think Roxy's fine being here right now because I'm not using her turn. The only reason I don't want her here is accuracy. So if I'm using her turn to heal, it doesn't matter, you know? Yeah, Helios is back at full. I'm +2 now. Crab Hammer. That definitely kills. That's in the rain too. Okay. A crit. The one time I get a crit is when it just doesn't even matter. So you're going to Fire Punch. That's fine. As long as you don't burn me. Do not burn me. It's in the rain. Does she have another Pokemon? I feel like she does. Oh, she does. Oh, okay. Holy fuck. I'm going to Crab Hammer Heatran and Protect. If I miss, I'm going to fucking scream. Okay. +2. Super effective in the rain. Please kill. Cool. I needed that, bro. Because if I missed that or it didn't kill, that, you know, fire move coming from a Heatran plus the Fire Punch, even in the rain, I was gone, bro. I was gone. And that thing 100% had a fire move of some kind. No way it didn't. Since it seems to be just baited into doing the same thing, let me Crab Hammer it and then just heal with Roxy's turn. I think I'm good. I think I'm good now. I should be completely good now. But like, I can't believe I lost Nadine, bro. That's so sad. What? I swear to God, I literally saw my cursor on Crab Hammer. How the fuck did that happen? I mean, maybe now I'm getting into range. It's got fucking Rain Dish. No way. Okay, let me Crab Hammer it. And brine it in the rain. There's no way you live both of these anyway, so it's fine. Let's see, were you going to live a Crab Hammer? Yes. This is fine. Even a crit can't kill me from there. Man, it's so annoying. Oh my God. Dude, I'm going to scream. I'm going to fucking... You, in this playthrough, you're gonna witness a man losing his mind. I promise you are. This shit is absurd, man. It is absurd. It's -1, bro. Making me feel like I'm at -5 or something. How many times am I gonna miss? Brine's 100%. So I probably had, what, like 90% chance to land? Okay, there's a Forest Sword. I don't think it matters, though. Crab Hammer, this should put you into, like, yellow from full. I think, on a second crit. It doesn't matter either way. Okay, I crit. Again, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, my crits seem to come about when they just don't matter. There's Yotuli the Jasmine. God, I was so happy to see her and fight her again, but I end up losing my goddamn fire type. My fire type to the steel type trainer. I do want to say though, first of all, hopefully I have a fire type that I can take back out or something. God, I'm actually sad to lose Nadine though. Such a long time member now. Since Archer. Wow, man. That's actually crazy. I still remember rebuilding my team after Archer. It's been that long. And just like that, in an instant, all it takes is a crit, man. I do want to say, not only am I happy to see Jasmine again, not only am I happy to battle Jasmine again, obviously putting aside the unfortunate crit, her team was fucking cool as shit. Her main three, she still had Steelix, which is like her original ace, and then Registeel and Jirachi. But this time, she also had, there's one more Pokemon I'm forgetting. The Dragonite, which that's crazy coverage, a pseudo. She had an Empoleon and a Heatran. Half her team said Jirachi, Heatran, Registeel. Empoleon as well, which is great coverage and a great steel type. Empoleon and Heatran obviously Sinnoh Pokemon too, which makes a lot of sense for her. What a cool team, bro. Steelix, Empoleon, Dragonite, Heatran, Registeel, Jirachi. That's crazy. Anyway, losing to you doesn't feel so bad. Recently, I've been worrying a bit. Wit always seems so strong, and she always seems to be improving with time. You conquered all of Johto and are on your way to do the same in Kanto too. Whereas I feel kind of stagnant, I suppose. I see. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I do get it. Okay, assuming what she's saying is true, and Whitney, and I would imagine this to be true because Whitney is supposed to be like super talented as a trainer. So Whitney's just improving over time. And obviously the other person in her life kind of as a friend is me, and she's seeing me, you know, be all of Johto, and now I'm off doing it in Kanto. Whereas in her eyes, she's kind of just remained the same. I disagree. Obviously, based on her personality and stuff and her past, she is super self-critical, right? But she is definitely improved. That team was wild, bro. I loved her new team. Jirachi, Heatran, and Registeel. Her team is not to be fucked with. I'm definitely happier than I was. I have great friends now, and I would never want to change that. But I do want to improve too. Right, so she is happier now, which I'm glad about, which she should be. She has friends now, like she's improved a lot as a person. I think she's happy she's improved as a person and got better friends, but she's worried about improving as a trainer while she sees all of the people in her life now improving as a trainer. I get it, I do get it, but I do think she's got better. Wit is a big inspiration for me, as she's not only strong, but she does things like makes friends with such ease as though it's second nature. I mean, that's true. That is true, but okay, here's another. I feel like, and this is what I love, okay? This is what I love about Whitney and Jasmine's character. It feels like every time I talk with them, or they're here and they're talking, I always have some input or some life-based thing to input as well, because what they're talking about is very real. When it comes to this, she's obviously still a little bit, she's obviously happy she's now friends with her, but she's still a little bit, she's got this inferiority complex almost, because the one big friend that she does have that she's traveling with can just do everything with ease. She's a great trainer, always has been, but also socially speaking, she's like outgoing, she can just talk to anyone, make friends with anyone. Case in point, literally I ran into one Sinnoh trainer here, so, well, at least so far outside of Dahlia, and that was Candice. And Candice literally brought up Whitney because they're friends. Whitney literally has the ability to just talk to anyone and get along with anyone. And the thing is, some people genuinely have that. I know people who are like that. They can talk to anyone. They can get along with anyone. They can immediately click with anyone. These people exist. But the thing is, not everyone is like that. Most people aren't going to be to that level. And the point I want to make is, that's fine. You don't need to be that. Yes, if you're someone who struggles somewhat more socially, I get it. And obviously you will be jealous of people with that ability. But I promise you, you don't need that. Everyone is different. And if you want to try and improve, then that's fine too. But everyone by nature is different based off a whole different various, you know, factors that I'm not even going to bother trying to get into. But everyone's different and it's okay. I promise you, it's okay to not be as sociable as other people. It's okay to struggle, especially when you're younger. That's fine. That is part of being a person and growing, maturing. You will change over time, and it's about learning. It's about self-acceptance. Not everyone is the same, and if you struggle more socially in some aspects than others, it's fine. You will still find good people. You will still find people who accept you, that you can be good friends with, and it's okay. You don't need to be like these other people. Sometimes it's just a quirk of who you are and how you are as a person. It's okay. I think I've become a little stronger, but I've definitely been doubting myself. I feel unsure on whether I even deserve my gym leader position. Okay, that's far too self-critical for me. I think that she 100% deserves it. And her current team, when she's going all out, is mad strong. Seems crazy when I think about it. Huh? It's okay to be the way I am, and you even like it? Thank you. Thank God, okay? I'm glad that my character is expressing themselves in a way that does actually align with the way I feel. Yes, it is fine. It's okay to be different to other people. It's okay to not be as good at certain things than other people. Those people who are super sociable, outgoing, that sort of type, are probably, in some aspects of things, worse than you are at stuff. In that one regard, they just sort of have a knack for that type of thing. That doesn't make them a better person. That's just a difference in how they are. And it's fine to be the way that you are. Of course, there's levels to it. I would never advocate for you being a shut-in and just not talking to anyone. Connection is still an important part of human nature, and it is still good for you to have friends, build relationships with other people. I'm just making the point that we're not all perfect at doing that. We're not all the best at doing that, and that's fine. You don't have to be someone who can just talk to someone and make friends like that, like it's nothing. You don't have to be like that. That's all I'm saying. Well, it's hard to believe and take in, but thank you. I never thought about it that way. I do suppose it's true. Everyone is unique in their own ways, and that's okay. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Everyone is different. Don't set unnecessary expectations of, I need to be like this person. You can use other people as inspiration and want to improve, but don't, get stuck in this rut of thinking, I need to be this person. I need to be more like this person. Use it as positive and healthy inspiration. Just as I look up to Wit, some people may prefer the more reserved nature of me. Exactly. This is the other thing. People sometimes prefer other types of people. In your mind, you may be thinking objectively, this other type of person, let's say you struggle more socially. You may think, oh, well, objectively, the people who are really good socially, they are, objectively better, but that's not true. There are plenty of people who don't like that personality type as much and would prefer someone a bit more reserved, a bit quieter. It just depends on the person. And so that's why I'm saying it's not a good or bad thing necessarily. Some people prefer different things, and you may fit that for some people, and it's fine. It really is hard for me to imagine, but I do like this thought process more. That's good. That's good. I think it's the sort of thought process people should be having when it comes to self-acceptance, of realizing that, there is no objective way to be. Be yourself, and you will absolutely find people who align with you. Thank you, Ame. It was a fun battle too. It was good. The crit was unfortunate and dampened it a bit, but it was a good battle. I feel better than I did, and I'll try to keep improving my confidence over time. Also good. Good to have confidence. Obviously, you don't want to go too far, but it is very important to maintain a certain level of confidence in yourself. 100%. Oh? Hey, here we go. I was a bit sad that Whitney wasn't here. I mean, I'm perfectly happy to speak to Jasmine, but since I saw them both last time, I was thinking, oh, maybe we'll bump into Whitney somewhere else. I'm glad she's here. Ame, oh my god, hi. Yo, what's up? Hey, Jazz, no fair. You could have at least sent me over a message if Ame was here. Sorry, Wit. I wanted to talk with Ame about something quick, and we also got caught up by having a battle too. I guess that makes sense, right? Because she presumably wanted to have this talk with me without Whitney being there. I think this was just good timing of her bumping into me when she was on her own. It would obviously be a little bit embarrassing to talk about some of the stuff she was talking about in the presence of that person, And that's fine. Uh-oh. A battle? No fair. I want one too. Oh, a battle? No fair. I want one too. Though it would probably be unfair just after your one. Yeah, please. Bro, if she battled me right now, fuck, no. Next time it's my turn, okay? Good. I'm hoping there is a next time. I do want to battle Whitney again, like properly. Since you're here, I imagine you're here to take on the gym, right? Unfortunately, you missed it. Well, I want to drag Jazz along to something, but knowing you're here, we'll make sure to come and see your match in person. Oh, you're going to have to come to Erika now, I'm afraid. There can only be so many in-person spectators, and I'm sure your matches will be popular, but we'll find a way. Let's get going then, Jazz. We have to give Ame the time to prepare for their match. Yes, of course. Goodbye for now, Ame. We'll be watching your match, so best of luck. Bye, Ame. Good luck with your gym match. And you can tell me all about this battle you two apparently had while we walk. Come on, Jazz. Okay, yeah. She's a bit salty, but I don't think she's like actually mad. She's just a bit jealous. Okay, Well, as I said, unfortunately, we have already had the Janine battle, if that's what they're talking about. So, to be fair though, we are going straight up to face Erika, so they can come to that one instead. Well, let me go and deposit, unfortunately. And look at this too. This expert belt was handed down. That was Roxy's for the longest time. Handed down to Bobu. And then when Bobu unfortunately passed, he was like the 3rd generation of fire types I had. Passed down to the 4th being Nadine. And now, unfortunately, after all of that, Nadine has passed too. I'm so sad, man. I really didn't want to lose Nadine. Unfortunately, we have to play fairly. And sometimes you lose Pokemon you don't want to lose, even after a long time. It's unfortunate, but there is no two ways about it. So what are we working with? We have, in terms of fire types, we have Vulpix, we have Torkoal, we have Dobu, and we have Calgara. Could add Calgara, but do I want to? Do I have a Firestone? I do. Okay, I've done a bunch of grinding, you could say. I did level up Kit the Vulpix, which may have been shown that I was going to do that. Leveled Kit all the way up and then evolved into Ninetales. Had Gluttony, I think is the ability. And had some decent moves, had Flamethrower and Ominous Wind, so it's a good option. But I say option because I've actually decided to go with a different Pokemon. Please welcome the 5th generation of fire type that we have on the team, Ton the Torkoal. I thought using a Torkoal would be interesting because how often do you really see this Pokemon ever get to be used? So Ton is obviously very, very physically defensive, which is always cool. But there was actually 2 things about Ton that made him seem like it'd actually be really good and really stood out to me immediately. First of all, the ability Storm Drain. It feels like I'm having to put so many of these in videos recently. But either way, I apologize for stopping the video out of nowhere. But I do feel the need to correct a big mistake immediately as this happens, because I'm sure it will keep coming up. There are a million different things in Pokemon. And even though I pride myself in knowing a lot about Pokemon, one of the things that can be quite hard to remember is specific mechanics and which generation specifically they were introduced in. I didn't realize this until after I finished bulk recording this entire series, but then I remembered the water immunity that comes with Storm Drain wasn't a thing that was implemented and changed until Gen 5. So obviously the way I'm talking about this and framing it in this video is wrong. I'm talking about it being a good thing for Torkoal because I'm, assuming that I still get that water immunity, but that is in fact not a thing, as I said, until Gen 5. So unfortunately, the reality of it is it's a really, really bad ability. Because as you will know, if you've been watching the series, there are a lot of double battles in this game. So actually what this does mean for Ton the Torkoal over here is that in all of these double battles, if any Pokemon goes for a water type move, it will immediately get directed in towards Ton. And I don't think I need to explain why that's a bad thing. So yes, I'm going to go on about how this is a really good ability for my Torkoal here. And the reason I want to put this in here immediately is because I don't remember specifically, but I'm sure somewhere later down in the series, I'm going to be talking about it again. But of course, I'm wrong. It's actually a really bad thing, and I just want to address it immediately. Either way, my mistake again. Like I said at the beginning, I really do feel like I keep having to do this at the moment. But sometimes it's just easier for me to just come on here quickly and talk for a couple minutes about a mistake that I've made, because I may then be wrong about something for X amount of time, and this series and ZA are both pre-recorded and bulk recorded, so it's all past now anyway. Either way, my mistake. Just bear in mind that Storm Drain isn't what Storm Drain is today. Either way, I'm done. Back to the video. So immediately, off rip, I am, as far as I'm aware, immune to water moves, which is amazing. I'm immune to water moves on a Torkoal, so I'm only weak to what? Ground, rock. I think that's it. Unless I'm misremembering, I think I'm only weak to ground and rock. Most ground and rock moves are physical. As you can see, my physical defense is amazing. It's fantastic. Second thing, Ton came already, that I didn't even realize, with Protect. And as we know, like I went out of my way to get it on Roxy, Protect is a fantastic move in double battles for wasting a turn if they want to, focus into you. Or, well, wasting their turn, I should say. and baiting out moves if you're at the start of a battle or new Pokemon get sent out and you want to check, okay, do they have anything to deal with me? Let me bait it out with Protect, and if they do have something, I can swap. Protect in double battles is amazing, most exemplified by the fact it's used a bunch in VGC. It's just a great move for doubles. We have gone with Blaze Kick because, as I've learned, I learned a bunch of different fire moves, but our physical attack is actually higher, which I wouldn't have expected, but it is. So I've gone with Blaze Kick because that was the best option out of what I learned. Sunny Day, so I can set up the sun if I want to, and Will-O-Wisp. I know I already have that on Roxy, I know, but at the same time, it doesn't hurt to have on someone else. It doesn't necessarily conflict because A, Roxy might not be out or might not be able to come out and I want to burn something, and B, I might want to use something else with Roxy and burn with Ton. It's okay to have it on both. The unfortunate thing, of course, is that I don't have any coverage. All I have is these Blaze Kicks. That's it. A little bit annoying, but at the same time, it's fine. I will try and, I guess, lead with Ton against Erika when we get there. And I can try and, you know, sub Sunny Day and see what I can do with them. But yeah, Storm Drain, fantastic. Movesets looking pretty nice. Kind of niche, but it is... Well, it's not super niche, but it is... I like it. I do like how it is. It's got a lot of utility to it. And I now handed down... I don't know, this thing's become like one for all in My Hero. Like it's been like handed down as power. The Expert Belt has been handed down generation to generation. From Roxy down to Bobu, down to Nadine, and now down to Ton. Can Ton make good use of it? I thought, you know, I only have a fire move. I'm going to primarily be trying to get Ton in against things that are weak to fire. Let me just power it up a bit with Expert Belt. If I can find a Heat Rock, or maybe between episodes, I might even try and hunt down a Heat Rock. I don't have one in my bag, but there might be a shop. You know, there's a million marts between Kanto and Johto. One of them may have a Heat Rock. If I can get that, I'd probably try and maybe put the Heat Rock on to extend that Sunny Day to 8 turns. That would be fantastic. We'll see. Either way, that is Ton. Let me... You know what? No, because I need to catch a Pokemon first. I was going to say let me lead with Ton, but I do need to capture a Pokemon first. So let me keep Chuck out real quick. And now finally, after all of that disruption with... with Jasmine and Whitney and everything, I can finally... This is all I wanted. Oh... That's not good. I literally had the thought in my head of, I'm not going to go and buy more Ultra Balls because it's going to be something I can catch. Everything I would want to burn this thing with, you know what, let me go to Ton. Everything I'd want to burn this thing with is weak to ground, and I can't Thunder Wave it. Special ground move, of course. It would be. I mean, that's fine because of the level difference. Let me just Protect, just in case. I just want to make sure it doesn't have anything even crazier. Seed Bomb, okay, that's absolutely fine. That's how that's how slow. Oh my god, the Will-O-Wisp curse never ends. It never ends. Even on a new Pokemon. This move is cursed for me. This is how slow Ton is what I was trying to say. I'm being outsped by a level 30 Groudon when I'm level 67. I got crit. I can't even say 67 anymore. That number has been ruined, bro. I can't even say 67 anymore. I didn't even realize it didn't click with me. I'm 67. The reason, to be clear, that I'm burning the Groudon is I only have a limited amount of Ultra Balls. I really don't think it's even possible for me to catch this thing. But if it's going to be, it will be with the burn. So I may as well just go for it. This is a box art, but from a different generation. So it is going to have a free catch rate. I'm not going to be able to catch it. I can tell you right now, I'm not catching this thing. I think I have probably 2 more attempts here. Maybe. Oh my god, I was gonna say. Let's see. Is there one more? Yeah, one more go. Nah, you know what? It's fine. Helios, I'd rather have Helios anyway, which is why I use my Master Ball on. I probably wouldn't even add a Groudon because it just feels a bit cheap. Alright, so, basically, I had to finish recording kind of abruptly, and it is now the next day. So if I was in the middle of saying something, I'm sorry. I'm never going to finish that thought process because I don't know what I was talking about, and I don't really want to have to put the last episode into Premiere to go and find out because the audio is on different channels. If you know, you know. Whatever. I don't know. it's the next morning either way. But I want to mention that because A, there's going to be a glaring time skip because I'm pretty sure, well, the rest of the episode was recorded in like the evening time in game. Damn, 62? Okay. The rest of the game, Tom debut by the way, rest of the game was recorded, rest of the episode, sorry, it's really early, was recorded in the evening time, and now you can very obviously see that it's daytime. It has a fucking lumberry. Yeah, this happens so much, it's crazy. Close combat, yeah? I mean, I've got mad defense. Bro. Ton, I got high hopes for Ton, bro. First of all, I landed my first 2 will-o-wisps, and I always miss that move in this game. Secondly, look at that. That was a stab close combat, and this thing is pretty close to my level, to be fair. Let me see. How much can a blaze kick do? Anyway, yeah. So it's the morning right now. I recorded the beginning part of this episode. Is that special attack? Okay, that's fine. I recorded the beginning part of the episode of Jasmine and stuff yesterday evening. My intention was to record that whole episode in one session, which is what I like to try and do, so I can keep all my thought processes intact and everything like that. It's what I ideally want to do. Also, before I forget, let me run back and make sure I get more Pokeballs, because I did try and get that Groudon at the end of when I was recording, and I used a bunch of my Ultra Balls, and maybe potions too. Yeah, so everything's sorted, I'm healed, I have Ultra Balls, I have potions, we're all good. So as I've been trying to say, it's the morning, my head is all over the place, because I do remember recording yesterday, obviously. It only happened yesterday. My memory isn't that bad. However, my mind is a little bit jumbled because I haven't slept. Right now it's 10 a.m., almost 11 a.m. I have not slept yet. I recorded yesterday in the evening, then I had to basically just step away because some stuff came up. And then later on in sort of the night time, I try not record too much at night anymore anyway, just because I used to a lot, but it feels like I'm just disturbing people I live with if I do that. If I lived on my own, which is the intention to do so eventually, I can record whenever and it doesn't matter. But at the moment, while I'm living with other people, I don't want to disturb them when they might be trying to sleep. I just realized I stayed on the Flygon and I only have Blaze Kick. And yeah, because of that, I don't record at night. And then on top of that, I was playing some games with a friend of mine as well at night because he gets off work late. We ended up coming off about maybe 3, 4 in the morning. I think 3 in the morning, 3 a.m.-ish. And today at 12 p.m., I was supposed to be playing Overwatch with 2 friends. So I'm like, okay, you know, that's fine. You come off the game at 3 in the morning and I'm not working or anything, obviously, if I'm playing in the middle of the day. So 12 is fine. That's however many hours away, 7, 8, 9 hours. In fact, I had to work that out, it's crazy, but my brain. 9 hours, I can try and go to bed and sleep for at least 7. I'm one of those people, unfortunately. We're going to talk about sleep. You know what, let's just talk about sleep in general too, at the end of this. I'm not a very good sleeper, so it could take me easily 2 hours to fall asleep. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know, worst case, even if it took me 2 hours to fall asleep, I would still get 7 hours sleep, so that's good, right? Well, unfortunately, my sleeping in general is just totally fucked at the moment. Oh, I need to use the bike. Yeah, my sleeping at the moment is really bad. It's really fucked. I'm trying to fix it. I need to fix it because as I'm recording, Christmas is very, very soon. On Christmas Day, need is a strong word, but I want to be up at a good time because I'm gonna go spend Christmas with my family. I was so confused for a second now on why Ember was not very effective, and then I realized just like need, the tentacle I have, it's got normalized. That is so sad. Brave bird. Yeah, I'm gonna see my family for Christmas, as most people do. So I need to be up at a decent time because most people are normal, living human beings whose sleeping pattern is not that of a vampire. And so I would like to be up in the morning to spend the day with my family. So that means I have to fix my sleeping ASAP. But it's been really, I cannot overstate enough just how bad it has been recently. On average, the other day, I think I slept at 7 a.m. and woke up at 4 p.m. It's that kind of bad. So yeah, long story short, I need to fix my sleeping. And plus, around New Year's, I'm having someone come and stay with me. So also there's that too. Again, other people live on a normal schedule. So if I'm going to have someone come and visit me, I obviously want to match their sleeping schedule, right? I have to, otherwise we're going to be on different schedules when we're meant to be spending time together. So basically, yeah, the TLDR is I need to fix my sleeping ASAP for varying different reasons. It's important I do so, and it's super bad. And really, there's only one good way to do that. If you have time, like you want to fix your sleeping, right, in general, but you're not on like a tight schedule, you're not on a timer, you can slowly edge it back. Pause, kind of, but you know what I mean. You can, over time, you will get tired a bit earlier than the previous day gradually, and you can keep, you know, sleeping a little bit earlier, a little bit earlier, a little bit earlier, until eventually you should be able, whoa, that did way too much for a non-stab mud bomb. Do not miss. Cool. That is just great, man. That's great. Yeah, you can keep changing it gradually backwards, and eventually you can fix it, but that is more of a longer process. Oh, so we're cheating now. Okay. I see you. Okay, we're cheating. We're straight up cheating. But yeah, that's the elongated process to fixing your sleep over time. It's something I've had to do many a time. Many a time. However, as I said, I don't have time. So the one method, which is horrible, but is somewhat foolproof if you want to very, very quickly fix your sleeping, is one night, because presumably the problem is you're sleeping super late, one night to stay up. Do not sleep at all. Pull a straight all-nighter, like when you're a child, and then you have to stay awake. This is the hard part. You pull that all-nighter. Yeah, it can be a bit difficult towards the morning hours. Normally, you know, if you got bad sleeping, once you hit about 7 or 8 in the morning, you're going to start getting tired. But if you power through that, you will generally be okay for, you know, a while. The real struggle starts in around the afternoon to evening time. That is when it really gets difficult, because you've been up all of the previous day and then all night and then basically all of this day. At that point, you're just fighting to stay awake till the end. But if you manage to stay awake that whole day too, then obviously you're going to be utterly exhausted, and then you can just, you know, go ahead and sleep at a reasonable hour. At least in my case, I try and make sure not to go to bed too early, even though I'm going to be, you know, super tired, because then that just means I'll probably end up waking up in the middle of the night at like 3 in the morning or something, because I can't, even if I'm that exhausted, I'm not going to sleep for like 15 hours or something. It's just not going to happen. So I try and go to bed at a reasonable time, and then I'll wake up at a reasonable time. Now, to be honest, you probably will still be tired, as I will be tomorrow, even though you sleep early, get up at a reasonable time, and you get a decent amount of sleep, because you're essentially in like sleep debt, you could call it, where, yeah, you've now slept properly, but you did skip an entire night. So then you need to continue sleeping a decent amount to eventually, you know, just fix it pretty much and be okay. And eventually, you know, within a few days, generally, at least for me, then I'm fine. So I'm in that process right now. I'm in that process. Today is a day where I have to remain awake. I've been up all night. I literally was up all yesterday, recorded in the evening, had to do stuff, played with my friend till 3 in the morning, then stayed up all night, and now I'm recording at 10 in the morning. So to say I'm tired and my brain is a little bit scrambled is an understatement, of course, but this is the only method, because as I said, the other problem is I'm meant to be playing Overwatch with 2 friends at 12 PM, which is in just over an hour. If anything, my biggest worry isn't even tiredness at this point. It is, honest to God, just making sure that I can finish this recording, because I really, my plan basically, I really want to finish recording this episode right now. In this session, I really just want to finish recording this. I'm playing obviously up to Erika, so I want to get up to Celadon and face Erika. Definitely doable, right? Definitely doable, but that is putting me on a timer, and it is a little bit stressful. But that's the plan, so that then later, I mean, the problem is I'm gonna obviously be crazy tired by later, but later in the evening, I have a very, very good window for recording. I'm gonna be on my own. I won't be disturbing anyone. I can be, and I like that. I got frozen. Let me just go to Helios. It's nice to record when you're alone, because you can just be as loud as you want, essentially. I'm not super loud by nature, but it's nice just to know that I'm not annoying anyone if I am loud at any point. You know what I mean? So I have a very good window to record. So I want to go ahead and use that time to record the next episode later. And then, and this is going to make me sad. Yeah, as sad as it will make me. Unfortunately, after I finish this and record the next episode later, I'm probably going to have to take a small break from playing this game, which I hate because Kanto has been unbelievably fun so far. I'm always looking forward to when I get like times to record because I just love playing this game at the moment. Actually, I'm having a lot of fun editing at the moment too. I've been doing a lot of editing recently. By the way, I just want to say, you know, it might not... Are we for real? Are we for real? Dude, what? What is Blaze Kick's accuracy, bro? It's 90! Oh, rage bait. I'm not falling for it. Let me swap out. Yeah, I love playing this game. Kanto has been so fun already. But editing's fun too. And I can get on with editing in the meantime. But what I really need to do, because I did speak about this the last 2 episodes, I really, genuinely need to get on with recording ZA. Like, seriously. If I want to make sure I finish the game, it's got a Rindo Berry. What is this crazy trainer, bro? I don't think this will kill on a 2 times weakness. Never mind. Oh, wait, no, we're 11 levels above. Ignore me, I'm stupid. Yeah, I really need to record ZA. I can't. It's not even that I'm putting it off. I only get a limited amount of time to record things, period. And when I do, I'm just obsessed with playing this game, okay? I waited so long for Kanto. Kanto's here, and it's like blown my expectations out the water. It's been insane. And I just really want to play this game. But I need to balance my time. I do. So I'm going to need to play ZA and lock that in. Because I was saying, I want to finish playing the game and the DLC by the end of February. We're getting towards late December right now. Putting me on a pretty dicey schedule here. Because you gotta understand as well, it's difficult to like explain, I guess. But at the same time, I guess it could be understandable. It's not the same as just playing the game. If it was just a case of, okay, I just want to play the game before February. Hell, I could finish the game probably by next week if I really wanted to and it's locked in. Well, when I say this, I mean playing on my own. But obviously, when you want to make a series out of it, you got to find the time to record. Unless you're like, you know, unless YouTube and streaming is your job, in which case, then you can do it like working hours. But for those of us where it's just a hobby, you need to find time to record. And for a lot of people too, like me, there's suitable times to record. It's not even just about me having the time. Like I said, I have time at night a lot of the time, but it's not a suitable time to record. So it's difficult. It's difficult. And I don't know how long the game is either. I don't know anything like that. And I don't want to know. I just want to play the game and find out myself. So it's very difficult. It's a little bit difficult to manage, but I am definitely just going to lock the fuck in with ZA. Because the other thing is, I make this sound like, oh god, I have to play ZA, I don't want to. As much as I've seen the game be shit on, even though obviously I don't look into why, because I'm going to end up getting spoiled. I've seen everyone shit on the game, but from my experience so far, I think oh my god, just got Protect 2. Would I rather have Protect or Magnet Rise? Magnet Rise has been cool, but I think I kind of want Protect. I want Protect. Because I can Protect on ground type. Say I want to or need to keep jucking on a ground type, then I can just Protect to see if there's a move anyway. Now, obviously, Magnet Rise comes with the advantage of being able to stay in after, but it's fine. It's fine. I think Protect in general is just a way better move. So that's now what? Is that 4 Pokemon? 4 out of 6 Pokemon? Roxy has Protect, Ton has Protect, Juck now has Protect, and Cosmos has Detect. So that's 4 out of 6 Pokemon, which is actually very ideal. I flinch. Who genuinely flinches off Needle Arm? And it's crazy that this Pokemon is so slow that it can be outsped by an Abomasnow. That thing is dirt fucking slow, bro. But I'm slow as all dog shit. And look, I'm even slower now. Wait, did I miss? Or was it just me? No, I got flinched. Okay, it's okay. I was gonna freak the fuck out if I missed, because like, bro, I've already missed Blaze Kick, I think like 4 times, and it's 90%. I just fucking, I went into a double battle on accident, but that's fine. If there's anything I'm used to from playing this game, it's double battles, and their levels aren't going to be as scary as the double battles I'm used to. So I think I'm fine. What do you have? Drapion and, oh, and of course Hubbo is going to be the level 59 as well. Of course it is. Well, I can't really keep Helios in. So I'm going to Protect just to be, you know, just to see. And I guess the best option for the 2 Pokemon in front of me is probably, I'll just go to Juck and just see what happens. It's Focus Punching. Please tell me it's focus punching into Roxy. I bet it's not. Ho-Oh though, what is Ho-Oh gonna do? I do have the rain up against Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh, what are you doing? Fire punch, that is in the rain. Perfect. Okay, that was perfect. That was literally perfect. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to brine the Ho-Oh, and I'm actually going to Thunderbolt the Drapion just in case it... Cool. I was going to say just in case it wants to keep focus punching, and then it immediately doesn't focus punch. So that's cool. I had to anyway, because, you know, there's no way of me knowing. Is that a move based on me damaging it? It better not be. Okay, definitely not. Okay, one thing I really need to learn. I consider myself, if you had like a scale 1 to 10 of Pokemon knowledge... I legitimately, let me be clear with this. Fucking Obama meme. Let me be clear. Let me be clear, okay? When I say this, I am pretty much strictly talking about, oh my fucking god. Okay, it's level 48. I'm pretty much strictly talking about main series Pokemon. Because being real, there are so many side games. And sure, there are some spin-off side games that I do know a lot about too. When we're talking strictly about main series Pokemon games, if there's a scale of 1 through 10, I would legitimately... Is that crit again? Oh my god, Jack. What is going on? He just crit twice in a row. Again, unfortunately, when I get the crits, it seems to be when I really just don't need them, but beggars can't be choosers. Main series Pokemon games. If there's a scale from 1 to 10, I legitimately put myself at a 9. The amount of pure, concentrated Pokemon knowledge I have up in my brain, down to the smallest of little facts, is insane, and I'm convinced it clogs up most of my memory space, genuinely. But one thing, there is one thing, technically a few, but I'm going to count it under one thing. One thing that's always annoyed me, because I never seem to remember it. You have the different moves, fighting moves and stuff, reversal, revenge, and there's, what's the other one? Retaliate? But retaliate I know, because I think retaliate for a start is normal type, and B, retaliate is if a Pokemon just got knocked out, you do more damage. That one I know. There's a few moves, like Reversal and Revenge, where I can never remember, like, which one is which, and what each one does individually. Whenever I see Revenge, Reversal, and moves like that, I immediately panic, because I can't think of it on my head, like, what they are. You know, I don't know what's about to hit me, and I don't know whether it's going to be powered up or not. It's very annoying, and it's one thing, since I know that this is a really bad spot for me in my memory, I should just go ahead and just finally fucking look it up, you know? Just find out for sure which one does what. But yeah, really, I should just do 5 minutes of research, look at what each one does, and just commit it to memory, as I've done with other Pokemon things before. Because it's annoying, it's so annoying that no matter how many times I play Pokemon games, no matter how many times I do Nuzlocks and everything else, these moves always confuse me, always scare me. It's time for me to learn. So at some point soon, I need to learn which one does what. This Crobat has counter. Seriously, I cannot express enough how much I hate counter Miracle and Metal Burst. I think it's using counter right now. In fact, I'm 99% sure it's using counter right now, because there's no reason a Lantern would ever outspeed a Crobat otherwise. I'm not going to find out, but I can tell you right now that was using counter, and that's why it was slower than a Lantern. In the normal games, I know what Pokemon get counter, so you know what to look out for. Hitmontop is a good example. If you see Hitmontop in a regular Nuzlocke, randomizer, whatever, watch out, because counter. That's a good example of it. I know which Pokemon get counter, whereas in this game, oh, I didn't even realize Cosmo's only 67 and I trained Roxy up to 69. Yeah, I don't know. Anything could have counter, anything could have Mirror Coat, and God forbid anything could have Metal Burst, which is even worse because that'll just hit me back. Speaking of Mirror Coat, thankfully this thing shouldn't have it. We'll lose my mind if this thing somehow has it. It is a Psychic type, but this Pokemon is just so weak offensively. I'm not scared. It's all HP because of, you know, what its gimmick is. But yeah, those moves suck. In terms of a game like this, probably the worst moves in the game. I would say Destiny Bond and those. Destiny Bond, you can at least work around usually. You might get hit with it out of nowhere if you're against something super fast. That's true. But I haven't had many bad Destiny Bond experiences. Or Perish Song, because Perish Song is another one where... Is this the end? Oh, this is Route 17, okay. Perish Song, you need to be trapped, really, for it to be super effective on you. Not super effective, you know what I mean. Be effective on you. Which has happened before. When I did the HeartGold and Soul Silver Soul Link with my friend, I had a Gardevoir, my favorite Pokemon, by the way. And I got basically perished trapped in, I can't remember the exact chain of events. It was in the Archer battle. It was either against, I think it was against Archer or it was against Ariana before Archer. I got perished trapped in like the most insane ton of events of all time. I cannot remember the details, but I lost my mind. But outside of that one time, I've never really had issues with Perish Song or Destiny Bond. But Counter, Miracle, and Metal Burst are, those moves are Hellspawn. They're demons. Anyway, let me get my encounter for Route 17. I don't know if you can get a Route 16. I will find out. I think you can actually. Do I have you? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Oh, the thing is, I actually don't mind Azumarill. I actually kind of like it. One of my favorite animals are rabbits. And it's like they're meant to be rabbits and they're cute. I like them. Azumarill is another one of those Pokemon where when I was... Are you for fucking real? Bro. Azumarill is one of those Pokemon where when I was super young, I thought it was like the most adorable thing in the world. And don't get me wrong, I still do like it, but like, I don't know why. I really love this thing. It's not that I dislike the Pokemon. This is what I'm trying to say. I actually like this line. The problem is, two major problems here. First of all, the more minor one, it's not a fairy type in this game, it's pure water, or it will be. Not the biggest thing in the world, but it is significantly worse. And the real issue here is not going to have huge power, and this Pokemon is kind of designed around having huge power, like Medicham, but even worse, because I think Azumarill's base attack is 50. Unfortunately, because of all those factors, I managed to try and make use of Medicham, and I do actually think it could have been good if I didn't play like an idiot in the first episode back and staying on a ghost type, but I don't think Azumarill will be manageable. It's got a bit of bulk, so I could do it in a worst case, and it's a water type too. There's just no scenario in which I would ever use that Pokemon. It just wouldn't happen. It's very unfortunate. At least it takes it off the dupes list from Marill and Azumarill and everything as well. Okay, so I need Cut, but there is an encounter. We're in Celadon. We're already in Celadon. This is good. I'm making good progress. I still have 40 minutes. This is good. I can get an encounter here. I can do the gym. I mean, I guess let me talk to everyone as well. I don't think there's really much here. I said about this last time. You don't have the Eevee here or anything. I'll speak to everyone and see what's in this mart. Why'd I only just get given the bike now? Like, officially. Do you not get the... Oh. See, that shows you that I've never used the bike. Because I think after a certain amount of using the bike owner will call you and say, oh, you know, you've been doing some advertising for me, you can have the bike. I only just got it now, like midway through Kanto. Because I have never used the bike, basically. Okay, let's have a look. We got a Flame Orb. One thing I'm looking for that I know is a Heat Rock, potentially. We've got a Life Orb here for 10 grand, which is actually be really cool to try and use. But I think I don't know. It's already risky in a Nuzlocke, and I feel like in a game like this, which is really difficult a lot of the time, it's probably not a good idea. I'm going to be real. Taking damage each turn I attack is not a good idea. Unless I got Sheer Force. If I get Sheer Force on something, which I don't think I have yet, I will be coming back here in a heartbeat to pick that up. Oh, Tiemzo. Retaliation move that counters any physical attack. Okay, that's counter. Slack off. Damn. Draco. Draco over 1500. Absolutely. Okay, that's Synthesis. High jump kick. That could be decent. Grudge. Odor Sleuth, I think. Is that Payback? Bug Bite. Gunk Shot. That could be good. Gotta remember that. Maybe double hit? Smog. Okay. So I need to bear in mind Gunk Shot is there just in case I ever need a physical poison move desperately. It is an option at least. No Heat Rock still, unfortunately. And no one gave me anything. I mean, again, there was like Gunk Shot and stuff in there, but... No. Wait, no. Whoa, no, fuck. Guys, I'm fucked. I'm actually fucked. I haven't healed. I haven't had a chance to. I haven't got to the Pokemon Center yet. I'm fucked. Guys, genuinely, I'm fucked. There's no way you guys did this. Dude, at least Candace I could talk to or leave. I'm fucked. And my team is not healed. I have healing items, but I'm not ready for this right now. Oh no, fuck. Like, this is cool. Again, this is just like how cool it was seeing Candace's really cool seeing Gardenia here, but I cannot afford to battle you right now. Oh god, okay. Ah, perfect. You must be champion army, yes? This is good timing. Nice to meet you. I'm Gardenia, a gym leader from the Sinnoh region. Please be gentle, be gentle. There's no need to be so skittish. You can be at ease. I'm not gonna... Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. I literally thought it was over. Well, not over, but like I'm in not a good position. I haven't healed or anything. I was so scared. And obviously Candace was scary. The team was insane. Our levels were insane. I would imagine Gardenia would be exactly the same. Another Sinnoh trainer. I'm not messing with that right now. I'm not trying to. I'm going to suddenly battle you, unlike a certain colleague of mine. So she knows. She knows that Candace battled me. Okay. I'm sorry if Candace caused any issues for you. Well, not really, because like, you know, like I said, I initiated the conversation, so I could have backed out and got more items or healed or anything I wanted, so didn't jump it on me too much. I know how strong you are, but that doesn't mean you're prepared for battle 24/7. Well, ain't that the truth, because I wasn't prepared right now and I just shit myself. Candace has the full-on Sinnohan mindset, I'm afraid. But, as I said, this is great timing. I knew Candace would battle you because she had messaged me about it. We were both deployed out to Johto, so we've tried to keep regular contact. So Gardenia and Candace got sent out here. Others have been sent out for the gym thing, like Dahlia. Then also, you know, we've had Candace and now Gardenia, who were also sent out to deal with Team Rocket stuff. Okay, I like that. But it's about time for us to be getting back home, but I can't find her. So I wanted to know if you knew anything. Do I? Oh wait, yes, she did say she was leaving. But did she leave without her? That's fucked. No way, dude. She just up and left with... She left her behind. That's crazy. What? She already said she's returning? What was the use in keeping contact then? Younger people can be a handful sometimes. Well, I'm glad I happened to bump into you here then, so I know at least. God, I feel bad. She actually just left her here. I'll have a talk with Candace once I'm back. A real nice talk. Oh god, she's gonna get an earful. Anyway, in truth, I'm a little jealous, as truthfully, I do wish I had the chance to battle you too. Hey, chill, alright? I want to battle you, but not right now. I've seen a lot of your battles. Oh? Even you're one of Candace too, of course. Wait, how? Yeah, what? Oh, don't be surprised about that. We tend to record every battle we have, even if private, for later review. I didn't consent to this. Well, maybe Kanto's a one-party consent law. Who knows? It makes sense though. Lore-wise, I do actually I really love small tidbits of things like this. It's super minor, I know. It sounds like I'm losing my mind over nothing. But it just adds emphasis and layers to pre-established lore within what's been told. People from Sinnoh, Sinnohans as they keep calling themselves, are all like battle-brained, you know? All they're thinking about is... They're like competitive Pokemon players. All they're thinking about is battle. You know, like how competitive players, they don't even want to play the game. They just want to get to the end so they can start battling. That's what they're like. They're obsessed with battle. They love battling. They love it. They love it. They love it. So she's just giving us this little, you know, I like getting these little bits of like world building, essentially kind of little bits of lore of like, oh, she recorded it because we all record all of our battles for later review because obviously they care all about their battles. The best way to, you know, improve is to review every battle you've done. It's like if you want to get really good at a game, like a competitive game, one of the best things you can do, literally, is watch back your matches. Yeah, it feels weird, embarrassing. It can be a little bit tedious. Watching back your plays in a game and like reviewing it, obviously it's better if you can have not necessarily a coach, but someone who's really good at the game to tell you, but you know, potentially what you might have done wrong, positioning, whatever else. That's the best way to improve, is to review what you've done, is what I'm trying to say. So it probably would be the same in battling. I'm just saying, I like little bits of, I don't know, not necessarily world building, but it just adds to this lore that we've been told about people from Sinnoh and stuff. And it's just cool to get extra information and stuff. It's just another avenue to help improve in the end. That's true. It's good to be critical of your own skills to a healthy extent. Also, very true. Never be too self-critical. I'm guilty of that myself, very much so. Trying to be reasonable. Be critical of yourself. It's actually a very good thing, because to be frank, those who are never critical of themselves are far worse than any person you'll meet who is overly critical of themselves. You know, remain humble, be critical of yourself, recognize when you do things wrong, where you can improve. It's a good thing. Like she said, it's genuinely a healthy mindset to have. I've been waiting around here so I could check out a few of the matches of the gym leader here, Erika. But both gym leaders, but both gym leaders are primarily the grass type, so I wanted to see if I could pick anything up from her. That makes a lot of sense why she's here now. Again, this sort of is somewhat out of nowhere, but it isn't out of nowhere. Of course she's here. She's watching Erika because if you're going to go and watch the matches, she would want to watch Erika because they're both the grass leaders. I wanted to see if I could pick anything up from her. She is quite skilled. But I see I'd definitely win, hee. I mean, based off everything I keep being told and for the little I've seen from Candice, probably. Now I'm just curious. It's annoying. I don't want to battle her right now because I'm not prepared. But I would love to see what her team would be. It was a fun and enlightening experience anyway, so I'm glad I came here to watch for a while. Anyway, given what I know now, it's time for me to head out. I'm glad I had the chance to meet you at least. Of course, if you ever come out to Sinnoh, then we can finally have a battle together. Damn. So potentially it's looking like I'm not going to get to battle Gardenia, especially if she's heading back immediately. Oh? Ah, here is one thing I can do for you to mark our acquaintance. Gonna give me something? This is invaluable back where we come from, and I've noticed there might be the need for it here in Kanto too. We won't have permission for using it just yet until we collect all 8 Kanto badges. Rock climb? That's all I can think it could be. But hopefully it can be of use to you in the future. Oh, it is rock climb, I think. That's interesting. It would make sense. Rock climb, yeah, she's saying it's a valuable thing back home. Yeah, rock climb is like a Sinnoh thing. Yeah, I like that. It makes sense of a Sinnoh person giving it to me. I like that way more. Good luck with the rest of your gym challenge, champion army. Although, from what I've seen, I'm sure you'll be just fine, hee. You have 2 trainers over in Sinnoh cheering you on now. Let's go, bro. I've got mini fans, friends. I like it. Oh. Also, your name is... Never mind, ignore me. It's nothing. Just an interesting coincidence. Stay safe. Goodbye, army. Hello? Hello? That's just going to be dropped on me with no explanation and then she's going to leave to go back to Sinnoh. Come on, bro. Don't introduce a little thread to me here that I know I'm probably not going to get a fucking answer to. God damn it, man. Oh, okay. Well, that was really cool. That was really cool. I will admit, I did have a mini heart attack for a second there, to be frank, but it's okay because I didn't have to battle her in the end anyway. Yeah, this annoys me too. So they have this bit round the back. As far as I remember, this is where you come around the back to go up and get Eevee in Gen 1 and Fire Leaf Green. They still have this bit round the back here, but it's just blocked off. Why do that? Genuinely, why do that? I can't comprehend it. I seriously cannot comprehend it sometimes. So what is it here again? Is it... Oh, wait. Don't I have to be here at night or something? Let me recount a terrifying tale. It's not scary when it's light. Come back after sunset. God damn it. It's not late enough. I think maybe... I'm assuming he just gives you an item in the end, right? Or a TM? I don't remember. It's been way too long. Okay, nothing again. So another thing too. I have a FedEx delivery coming at some point. It's kind of running out of time too. Didn't I get an encounter here? I did. What did I get? Something unremarkable, I think, since I've forgotten it. Anyway, I have a delivery coming soon, and FedEx told me it was from 8 in the morning until 12 p.m. There's only like 20 minutes left until 12, and it's still not here. And that's a 4-hour slot, obviously. But they're running out of time. This is the other thing. I've also been sort of, not anxious, but been sat here anticipating that. I might have to get up at any moment for that too. Oh my god, this music. This music is just too heavily associated for me with Joey Pokegame. When I was growing up, when I was growing up and I was a lot younger, I watched so much Pokegame. I actually haven't watched any of Joey's videos in a while, but I watched so much of his content. And now whenever I hear this music, I don't even think Game Corner thing anymore. Oh wait, are they randomized? Crobat for 3,000. That's still expensive though. That's cool at least. Yeah, now when I hear that music, I literally just think of him and like his intro for his channel. This music. That's all I can think of. He probably doesn't even have that intro anymore, that old Whitney one. Because then I think he changed it to like a Latios one at some point. I don't know. It's been a long time. When I say about like my main period of watching his content, I'm talking like almost a decade ago. So it's probably changed, I'm going to imagine. But I'm talking like, you know, back in like the Beast Boost days, you know, if you know, you know. If you, oh god, if you know, you know. I'll touch back on this. Because I've had a couple ideas of things I want to talk about during episodes. And one of them is about similar things to that to do with like the Pokemon community and stuff. So I'll save my thoughts for that since it's tangential in a way. I actually had an idea of something I wanted to talk about today, and I was like, you know what? I can talk about as I go up the bike path, but then I had other things to talk about. So in the end, I didn't, and so I can save that for next episode maybe. But I have a bunch of things I want to talk about because it's interesting. A lot of Kanto is just making your way through the different routes and stuff as you try and get to the next gym. So when I'm doing that stuff, I can just talk about different topics. It's probably the best idea. I don't have Surf anymore because of Nadine, so I'm going to put off trying to put it on someone, and I'm going to use the Super Rod. Actually, you know what? I need to talk to that man anyway because I think he gives you something. Let me just suck it up and give it to someone now. Also, Draco. I got Draco. Can anyone learn Draco? Everyone can learn Draco. So it's probably one of those moves like Psychic that basically everyone can learn. That's crazy good. So I know now I have unlimited access to $1,500 Draco TMs. Probably wouldn't be like amazing on anyone I have. Could be cool coverage on Ton, just to drop a Draco if needed on something else, but I don't have the room for it. Anyway, Surf. Surf needs to go back on someone now, unfortunately, because we lost Nadine. Who would it be best on? I have an idea. I think it's going to have to go to Now over Psychic. It's good coverage, but it's one of those things where I just don't end up using it. And then on top of that, I also have unlimited access to Psychic TMs for cheap and Goldenrod. Worst case, I can get it back. But I just never end up clicking Psychic much. Charge Beam boosts, and then obviously try attacking the air slash or stab. So, Ramazard appeared recently in the pond. Why? Okay. This is gonna seem hypocritical, but let me explain. Also, oh no. Do you need cut still to get to Erika? Are you for real, Game Freak? Why? No. Oh, I'm literally tempted to go in with one less Pokemon. I do not. I'm gonna have to. Bro, I'm gonna have to. I do not have the room in my moves to give a Pokemon cut. There is no way, bro. Let me have a look quickly as well. Did I take a look at... I don't think I looked at a bunch of these. I think I was meant to and I didn't. We have Arena the Pupitar with TM92. Let me have that. Effects for okay moves, I guess. Intimidate T-Tar one day potentially is fire. Normalize Smeargle. Elise is getting stabbed on everything, I guess, but god, that's terrible. Synchronize Omanju, we knew all about that. And a Liquid Ooze Staraptor. I mean, I'd prefer Now, but it's a good backup. So who? We need to put Need the Tentacruel onto the team. And I can also double Need up as a sack Pokemon in the gym if I need to sack someone off. Who here? The problem is, objectively by far, the most useless Pokemon for this gym is Roxy. But I'm afraid that I absolutely refuse out of principle to box Roxy for any amount of time. So it's not happening. Even if I don't get to use her, I don't care. Cosmos is a poison type. Helios resists grass. Now is super effective, and Ton is super effective, and they resist. Literally every other Pokemon besides Roxy is good against grass. So I actually haven't even thought about it till now. But I low-key have like the perfect team for Erika anyway. So I'm not even really concerned. Okay, well, not concerned is a bit of an exaggeration. I know not to underestimate any battle in this game. I don't know what he's going to have. I don't remember Erika's levels. They're obviously going to be better than Janine's, probably by quite a bit. However, well, what if it's not Erika? I keep forgetting to consider the possibility, but like with Surge, I'm pretty sure we've been told that there will be another one, as far as I remember, that's a Sinnoh trainer. So it could be any of these. I'm always thinking like now, oh, it's Erika, but it could not be. Or whoever's next, who's next? Misty. It could not be Misty, like, or it could not be Blaine. I never know when it's just not going to be them. But I would actually like this one to be Erika because, well, for a couple of reasons. One, because I have a good team. Oh, hello, Helios. I have a good team against grass right now, so I will be kind of sad. And also, I actually do like Erika as a character, so I'm interested to see how she is in this universe and stuff. Because the characters are one of the most interesting parts to me about like this whole game. Like there's been some characters I've really loved in this game, and okay, cool. Is where you get, you know, a lot of the lore from, a lot of interesting stuff. Characters are some of the best part. Okay. I think it's still earth powering me. I'm fine though. Even at -1. Her Metagross had Drizzle. That's insane. Would I rather have... What do I have? I have Vital Spirit. I mean, I have Drizzle on Jark anyway. But Drizzle Metagross is actually not bad. It seems pointless, but it's actually not, because it just removes your fire weakness immediately. Unless they can change the weather, then you're neutral to fire. That's actually pretty good. And you're only weak to what? Ground, Dark, and Ghost? That's pretty good. Gotta say, that is pretty good. But yeah, I actually like Erika, so I'm interested to see. And as I said, one of the most interesting and one of the best parts of this whole game, for me, 100% without a doubt, is the characters. So I'm interested to see if it is Erika, how she is in this game, what she has to say, what she's like. Because there's definitely been some interesting characters in this game for sure. Varied characters too, like I said. We had Janine last time, who does not like me. Does not like me at all. And then we have characters like Whitney and Jasmine that like me a lot. So it just depends. And it's interesting to meet new people in this game. I'm always excited. You know, in the normal game, I don't care. Because being quite honest, the characters are pretty much always really, really boring. Celebi. Characters are normally really, really boring, and it's cool to see them, but I'm not that interested. Whereas in this game, even though I already know who the characters are, what they look like and stuff, I'm always... I didn't mean to click that. I'm always even more interested than normal to meet them, because they're all unique, and they all have a story to tell, or they're all got unique quirks to them. It's great. It's great. Let me go heal. Let me go heal. I don't have a mart here. None of the mart in the thing sells potions. It's all been randomized. So I'd rather save all my potions. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. Well, not really, but it just clicked. The Metagross didn't have Drizzle. The rain's on in here, like the sprinklers. I like that. It makes a lot of sense that the rain's here. I mean, look at... Why am I stuck? Oh, I can go through here. It makes a lot of sense because you've got the sprinklers on and stuff. Look at all these plants. You would need a constant stream of water going in. But that's also doubles up as a clever thing. Didn't we have this before? Yes. Yes. Same thing in Bugsy's gym all the way back then. I knew this was like deja vu. He had the rain on his gym because there's all the plants in there and stuff. But also doubled up at reducing fire type moves for his bug types. Same thing here. And it reduces the fire type moves for her grass types. And this is very unfortunate for my brand new Pokemon who is a fire type. But still, I do have Sunny Day. So even temporarily, I can change the weather. If I change the weather temporarily, if it's raining in the overworld, it just goes back to raining after, right? I don't think it like neutralizes the weather. I think it just goes back after, as far as I remember. But still, if I get Thingy in, if I get Ton in, then, you know, for 5 turns, I can have the sun up instead anyway. And I have Protect and stuff. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I like the rain effect in here. I think that's very clever and makes sense too. You know, I'm kind of hoping when I was told let's play at 12, it meant like around 12, because low-key right now I only have about 10 minutes left. And please tell me this kills. There's no way that kills. Oh, it does. Okay, perfect. Now I can't even remember if I started what I was saying. What I was gonna say is I'm hoping that when I was told let's play Overwatch at 12, it more so meant around 12 let's play Overwatch, because I only have about 10 minutes now. It's crazy how fast the time goes. Like just a minute ago, it felt like I was entering Celadon and I had 40 minutes. Okay, we're all good, we're all good. All of a sudden, I'm not even at Erika really yet. I mean, I almost am, but I'm not yet. I only have 10 minutes left. So I'm hoping there's a bit of leeway on this start time, because I'm kind of running out of time. But I need to record this episode now. I can't record each episode in like 4 different segments. It's just gonna become a nightmare. Oh my god, that's the end. Okay, I'm literally at the end, I think, because I don't think there's any more trainers around here. I may be low on time, but I am committing to doing Erika, and right now I want to keep getting sidetracked recording this episode and each one in a million parts. I am low on time, but I will lock in and do it now. I'm obviously also staying aware of the fact that there's only, unless it's going to be late, which is looking possible, there is only 10-15 minutes left for my parcel, my FedEx thing to arrive. So that's looking like that's going to be mid-battle as well. I may have to jump up mid-Erika battle to go answer my front door as well. But you know what? I'm going to make it work, god damn it. I'm going to lock in and I'm going to do everything I need to do. I'm going to be locked in for Erika and win without losing a Pokemon. I'm going to be able to answer the door if I need to. And I'm going to be done in time for the people waiting for me. I'm not going to rush, but I'm going to do it all. So I think I'm going to lead this. Now and Ton, set up the sun and have now there. It's just a good thing to have. You put need at the back. Don't know what she's going to have. Pretty much every gym leader, if not every gym leader, has had some form of coverage as well. So she will have other stuff. She obviously has a Vileplume. But what does she have? She's going to have some scary stuff. Yo, what's up, Vileplume? Okay. Just locking it in. Locking it in. So you've arrived, Army. I know of you. Oh, that's right. She's like sleepy, I think, normally, right? I know of you. Maybe even more so than many others, I suppose. She knows me. Well, a lot of people know me, but like, damn, more than most people. It's nice to meet you at last. I'm Erika, the grass-focused gym leader of Kanto. However, I'm actually from Johto, much like you are, Ame. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's a really interesting thing, and also something that makes sense. A cool and interesting thing. You're from Johto in this game, so it's cool to see or hear, you know, a Kanto gym leader is from Johto themselves. And she wears a kimono. Obviously, there's the kimono girls, and would just fit the vibe of Johto. So it makes a lot of sense. I like that. I really do like that. I come from a rather prestigious background, I suppose. I was born in... Oh, there we go. I was born in Ecruteak City. Daughter... Oh my god. Daughter to Miki of the Air. She's literally the daughter of one of the Voices of Legends that we battled, Miki of the Air. I remember Miki of the Air. She had what? The Shaman Sky. She had the Tropius, I remember. God, they were scary. That was a terrifying episode. That is so cool. Oh my god. Bro, I love the characters and the lore in this game so fucking much. How everything's connected, the way everything is, the way the characters are. I love it. I fucking love it. She's daughter of Miki. That's so cool. One of the fabled Johto Voices of Legends. So cool, man. Yes, I know to have beaten Mother when she's serious means that you are quite the trainer. So of course, it will make sense now. She's saying she knows me a lot. I literally beat her mother. Of course she knows me. Though, I suppose you have many such accolades to prove as much by now. When I was only 10, I left my region in pursuit of a path in life. Damn, so she left super early. She didn't just leave at 10. She left her whole region at 10. That's crazy. I love Mother, of course, but I felt as though I was going to be stuck in her shadow as long as I remained there with her. Makes sense, because my mother is, you know, to be honest, probably no, they definitely are some of the strongest trainers in the whole region. To me, it's more like they probably are literally on par with like the gym leaders and Elite Four and such. They are just down a different path. It's not that they're too weak to be gym leaders and stuff. It's that their role is to be the Voices of Legends for people and stuff, for the region. But when I think about, you know, how powerful they were, they are top tier trainers in the region. They are up there 100%. So it makes sense to me. It was certainly selfish of me. Mother was always against it, but I was always quite skilled when it came to battling. But I found a suitable tutor through Mother. An old acquaintance of hers, Mr. Blaine. So when she, oh my god, so when she was 10, she left the region. She wanted to leave the region and pursue like a life as a trainer on her own, which is crazy, but I guess it is normal in like the Pokemon universe as a whole. So her mother, Miki, knows Blaine, which kind of makes sense because obviously Blaine is like old, right? He's been around a long time. And so she went to be tutored by Blaine here in Kanto. So that's another connection made here. It's so cool, man. It's so good. Mother insisted that if I was to be allowed to go, it must be under the safety of someone she knew. And only as far as the neighboring region of Kanto. So that makes sense too. Mother let her go, but only to Kanto because, you know, it's right there. She can probably come and see her, keep an eye on her, etc. Me and Mr. Blaine are quite different. That's true. I've always been enamored mostly by the Pokemon of the grass type. I'm quite mellow and like to take things at my own pace like my adorable grass types. Mr. Blaine, however, has always been fired up just like his Pokemon. I owe him much as to why I'm as strong as I am. Training at a disadvantage against his fire-type Pokemon toughened me up fast. That's a good point too. So she's been training basically most of her life or being mentored by someone with fire-type. So she's constantly just been training and fighting at a disadvantage to just toughen herself up, trying to win with the type disadvantage. Mr. Blaine is the longest standing gym leader in Kanto history. Damn, I mean, I was just saying he's old, but fucking hell. If you are to defeat me and carry on with his challenge, you will come to clash with him eventually. That's true. Maybe he'll talk about her. He has been through much since the volcano incident out on Cinnabar, but he is strong-willed. He competes even now. Very admirable. That's true in this game, yeah. Cinnabar is obviously destroyed, which is wild. After traveling to Kanto with Mr. Blaine, I ended up becoming the youngest gym leader in Kanto history. 1 year later, age 11. Okay, that's fucking cool. So when she was super, super young, it only took her 1 year. Well, she did say she always, you know, she comes from a prestigious line, obviously, coming from the voice of legends, Miki. And then she's always just, you know, had a knack for battling, comes over to Kanto to train with Blaine, and within 1 year becomes the youngest Kanto gym leader in all of history at age 11. That is crazy. I'm pretty happy with how everything has turned out. But it's been a little while now since I've had the type of battle which made me first fall in love with battling. I feel as if things have stagnated for me. Let us battle now, young Ame. Show me something to wake me from this lull. Okay, Erika, let's do this. I'm looking forward to this. Leader Erika, what are you leading with? Oh, shit. There's the coverage, unfortunately. What I'm gonna do... But I have Storm Drain. Storm Drain does work the same way back in Gen 4, right? That's something that's been scaring me this whole time. I'm gonna Air Slash... no, because that thing needs to go. I'm gonna Air Slash Gastrodon and Protect. Let me scout out what they want to do. And if I could flinch... Oh, but then I don't know what they're going for, though. Okay. Captivate, that's fine. Earth Power. I can't stay it. No. I cannot be in on that. That is really bad. Ground is just so bad for me, though. We Air Slash again. And... the best I have is Neutral. I just realized that, like... my team is even worse to ground, obviously, with Helios. It's such a bad problem for me. It is such a problem for me. Okay, the only option I have is Cosmos. Now, I do hope I flinch. If I can flinch, then I'm good. Please, now. 30%? Or freeze on effect spore? Acid. Okay, that's fine. God damn it. How much does this do, though? Way too much is the answer. However, I did calculate this so that I should be okay now. If I try attacking the Gastro and then heal Cosmos on her own turn, Try Attack should definitely kill from there. Air Slash was doing about that or more. And Try Attack is more powerful. And I can't miss. Okay, that's fine. I'm not even attacking you. The Gastrodon is gone. Okay. She has Protect. I mean, it's not gonna do anything for her, but still. Okay, this is a problem. She has a Gastrodon in the rain. That is obviously great coverage for her against fire types and stuff. Well, actually, no, because I'm healed up now. So what I can do now is Air Slash Vileplume and Leaf Blade into Gastrodon. Try to double protect. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Not this time. Yeah, flinch the Vileplume. Do it. Obviously, this will kill. I mean, that would have killed from full, to be fair. Didn't have a Rindo Berry either. I was kind of expecting her to. Vileplume's probably going to get full restored, I would imagine. Which is okay, because Vileplume doesn't seem to be a big threat. I've only seen Acid and Captivate so far, right? Which obviously isn't a big issue. What's coming out then? Something scarier than Gastrodon? Altaria. More coverage, huh? So let me Try Attack Altaria and Detect. God, I love having Protect on all these Pokemon now. It's so good. It's so good. Endure, that's good. Waste your turn. I just predict a Brave Bird or something coming out. If I could like freeze right now, that would be amazing. Low chance, obviously, but can you imagine? Damn, I kind of ate that though. Nice. Effect Spore. I like that. I like that. He's not full restoring Vileplume either. The way the AI is playing with the healing is really throwing me off in Kanto. I don't know why, like, they're not healing and stuff when I'm expecting them to. It's really weird. I still do not trust that this thing doesn't have a flying type move that is saving and the game's cheating. I'm going to heal now on her own turn, and I need to get Cosmos out of here just in case. Let me get Tom back in now. Should be fine. Unless this thing has like Earth power again. Let's captivate, that's fine. Oh my god, that's actually going to... Wait, what does it do? Okay, perfect, perfect. Paralyzing, can't move. Perfect again. Now, I believe in a game this early, paralysis was still dividing your speed by 4, not 2. So will Ton be able to outspeed, or will a quarter speed Altaria still be able to outspeed? That is the question. Let me air slash Altaria and let me get the sun up. I want the sun up. You can keep enduring if you want. That's not an issue. I'm going to para flinch you, hopefully. Then I can get this sun up finally. Yeah, so even Ton outspeeds, because paralysis is crazy in these earlier gens. Flinched. Fantastic. So now, let me try attack Altaria and blaze kick Vileplume. They failed. Try attack kills. Here we go. Now we get a double kill. And the sun is still up now. Well, not still up. It's up now. Okay, perfect. Wait, what? Am I crazy or did that do way less? Maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. That's definitely getting a full restore then. Oh, Celebi. Hello. Okay, so while you do that, I'm just going to double into Celebi then. Because this thing is scarier. Altaria is not moving. And Altaria is not too big of an issue. It's level 66. Whereas the Celebi is level 73. It's probably an ace, right? I would imagine so. The level seems to be ace-like. I'm just going to do with an air slash. Quite a lot. Whoa, loads. Flinch? Hit? Okay. Celebi was going for like counter or whirlwind or something minus negative priority. Because there's no way Tom would outspeed a Celebi. That's very fortunate. Tangrowth. Interesting. I'm a big fan of this Pokemon. I think I've talked about it before. Loved using Tangrowth in OU. So from my experience of using Tangrowth in OU, I do in fact know that it is physically bulky. So I want to air slash it and then I'm going to double in on it and blaze kick too, and that should kill. Physically bulky, but that's a blaze kick in the sun. Okay, whoa, damn. Now? That's mad. Okay, okay. I mean, we are 3 levels above, but you know, that's still crazy. So one more Pokemon. Defense Sharply Rose. Okay, this is going to do nothing then. Yeah, that's fine though. One more Pokemon. What does she have left? More coverage? Oh. She has 2 aces. And this one's much scarier. I mean, to be fair, what makes Shaman Sky as scary as it normally is its ability and air slash. So, shouldn't have all of that, but it's still a very strong Pokemon. I guess I'm going to Willow to Altaria. Oh my god, it actually has air slash. Okay, chill on the damage. Oh my god. It actually has the move. Okay, please don't flinch me. Please don't flinch me. Acupressure again. Wait, what? It works like that in doubles? I missed. What is wrong with this move in this game, bro? What is wrong with this move? Oh, don't flinch me. I need to burn its Altaria and then I'll shut it down. Oh my god, it crit me. Please don't go for me. Okay. Bro, can we not? Evasiveness. Oh my god, and I still landed it. Thank you, Ton. Altaria is on a timer then. Okay, air slash did about half. So I'm going to air slash Shaman and I'm going to heal up. Sub. Okay, I guess that's fine. Only a problem if I miss. I don't. Okay. Looking like we're fine. God, if I lost to that crit, if I lost Ton to that crit, I would be so mad. That would mean back to back in one episode, I lose my fire types to Pixie Pokemon from crits. A crit from Jirachi and then a crit from Shaman. I would be so mad. I would be so mad. The Air Slash you, and I'm just going to protect. Just because those Air Slashes are doing way too much. I don't want to mess with that. Seed Bomb. Okay. They're randomly not going to attack Ton that one turn. AKA, we're cheating. Oh, we're critting again. Wait, what? Okay, Altaria, chill. Okay. There's no way. But it's the only thing I can think of. I'm getting major deja vu to Morty. I'm pretty sure that means Shaman Sky has normalized. So you're telling me... Oh my god. That means you're telling me those Air Slashes were not stab. So if that thing didn't have normalized, Ton would have been dead to a crit without a doubt. Although at the same time, Air Slash would have probably done so much with stab that I would have swapped out. And now I think about it, you know, my SpDef on Ton is super low. So I should have kind of expected there was something off about it only doing like around below half. Okay, anyway, I'm going to try attack Altaria and obviously heal up now on this turn. And hopefully I can just land through the evasion. I hope so. I really don't want her to heal this thing up to full again. I missed. Okay. This thing has Air Slash 2. Okay, there we go. This should be it. This should be it. I think. I was going to say, with how well it ate it last time, this thing, I mean, to be fair, Altaria is actually kind of specially bulky compared to what you'd think. Damn, bro. We did it. We did it. We did it. I said I was going to make it through with no casualties. I did it. To be fair, considering the fact that my team was like really nicely built against grass types, there was still, you know, a little bit of struggle there, considering that. If I had a team not good for grass types, like when I went against Sabrina and didn't have anything for psychic types, that probably could have been pretty rough, like really rough. That was good. I liked her team. I really liked her team. I'm a big fan of Shaman Sky. I'm a big fan of Celebi, and that's her two aces. Obviously, anyone watching would know I'm a massive fan of Altaria. Rest in peace, Hestia. Altaria is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Tangrowth, I love from my days in OU, back in Gen 7. Lemon 2, we had our Gastrodon, rest in peace. And Vileplume, our team is great. Yes, I like it. It's certainly been a while since I've been beaten so thoroughly. But more than just that, something about the way you battle, it reminds me of Mother. Interesting. I remind her of the voice of legend. That's definitely a compliment. It reminds me why I became the person I am, why I took the path which I did. Okay, yeah, I like that. She was in a bit of a lull, as you said. Been a while since she's had an interesting battle. Maybe she had some good battles here and there, which are a bit fun, but she hadn't had a battle in a long time that really like reminded her of why she loved battling and got into it in the first place. Her original inspiration for becoming a trainer, of course, is a mother. And so because the way I battle and everything reminds her of her mother, I've been able to, have a battle with her that has had that effect on her, being able to reinvigorate this reminder of, why battling is great, why she loves it and stuff. While I may have wanted to avoid being stuck in the shadow of my own mother, that doesn't mean I don't love and respect her, of course. She's the reason I am this way after all. Watching her battle when I was so small is what made me want to walk down this path, yeah. So, my mother was her original inspiration, so having this battle with me has been able to remind her of why she is who she is and why she is where she is. That's deep. I like that. She spoke highly of you, and I'm sure that she's watched our match too. That's right. Of course, it's always televised, so she probably did see this match. In the end, despite my rash decisions, I do hope I've made her proud. That's really sweet. I feel somewhat renewed and like I've been woken up. Thank you, Ame. While I try to stay in contact, it's been a while now. I think when this gym challenge wraps up for this year, I'm going to travel back to Air Critique. Okay, I like that. So it's been a while as well, and she's going to go see her mother now. I've been a positive influence. I like that. It would be nice to spend some time with mother back home. Maybe I can even get some battling in with her, since I can feel my motivation coming back. Let's go. It's been nice. I wish you luck with the rest of the challenge. The league is certainly looking scary this year, but I'd be happy to see a fellow Johtonian storm through and win, hehe. Go ahead and become the first official champion of both Johto and Kanto after the split, Ame. Hopefully I can see you back in our home region one day. Let's fucking go. Another cool as fuck character. Love what was done with Erika. Like I said, she's already always been cool to me anyway. Grass type is super underrated. And grew up with Fire Red, so I always thought she was cool. And this version of her was amazing. I love so many of these characters, man. And yeah, Erika was super dope. I love this whole thing. The fact she's the daughter of Miki, daughter of one of the Voice of Legends. Already so cool. She's from Johto. God, so good, man. So good. Okay, with all I said and done, that's it for this episode now, finally. I say finally, it was a good episode. It's just, where it's had to be stretched out across 2 different sessions, it's felt like it's been going on forever. It's been a really good episode though. I was worried a little bit because while I do just want, a highlight for an episode, I was kind of worried because I was thinking, oh, well, the episode's literally just going to be me traveling up the cycling path and then Erika. I hope, it's not boring, but definitely not. Erika was amazing as a character. Battle was fun. Team was great. And we battled Jasmine out of nowhere. And that whole conversation was great too. And we saw Gardenia too and had a whole conversation with her. Very fun episode. Once again, I know I've been glazing at the end of every episode, it feels like. But my God, Kanto has been a blessing. It has been so fun. Amazing. It's just amazing. More than I could ever have asked for. And I'm sure it's just going to keep getting better. That's all for now. Next time, we'll be making our way to Cerulean or Misty. And who knows if there's going to be anything else, because it seems like I'm getting jump scared a lot with all this extra stuff. So we'll just have to see. But the goal next time is to now travel. We've done that full loop. We now have to travel up to Cerulean to face Misty. So thank you for anyone watching. I hope you've been enjoying as much as I have. But that's all for now. So until next time.
Welcome to the Ouija Towers, where our motto is, you will die.
Oh, that's great. I'd like...
My daddy!